Welcome back again. I'm John Shepkoff. This video is probably one of the most important videos. There are going to be others, but this is the most important. Some things I'm going to disclose about myself, some things that will help you to understand what makes me tick and what gives me that drive and that motivation. Okay, just give you a little bit about a history about me, so that you'll understand where I'm coming from. I know what it's like to be poor. Okay, I was raised in 17 foster homes after the age 12. And I'm not asking for anybody to feel sorry for me. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm trying to say is if anybody would have a chip on the shoulder, it would be someone like me. I don't do that. I don't hold grudges. I've learned to forgive and forget, okay? I learned to move forward and not draw on the past. Have bad things happened to me? Absolutely. Have I lost a lot of money? Tremendous amount of money. In fact, just one little thing I'll tell you, maybe a couple, and that is in my retirement, and I've always made good money because you'll understand my driving force, but I've lost over $500,000 just in my retirement. Did I give up and say, oh, it's not going to happen, I'll never get this again? Nope, I never gave up. Okay, have I lost other money in other ventures? Absolutely I have, okay? But do I just say, oh, that's it, and I give up, I'm not going to go forward? No, the driving motivation for me, okay, I'm just telling you, is I know what it's like to be poor, and I will do whatever it takes to get out of my comfort zone to make sure I have money. I don't have any family whatsoever, and I'm not asking for a pity party because that's not. I'm just helping you to understand what is my driving force. What's in me that keeps me going and pushing and not giving up. Here I am at 55, will be not yet, at 55 of age, and you know what? I still feel exactly the same way that I felt when I was told you're on your own. In fact, just before I turned 18, when I was emancipated, I was in foster homes, over 17 foster homes, and that was after the age 12. I didn't have a job or anything, but I had to, but I saved money, okay? And I know. Did I know why I was saving money? No, I am very conservative. I'm very conservative, and I know how to handle money. In fact, I teach people for over 30 years. If you're interested, you can call me up and I'll be more than happy to share with you. But I teach people how to be totally debt-free. This is something that I've been teaching for over 30 years, and that includes the mortgage. I also teach people how to save their home instead of getting in a foreclosure or doing a short sale. These are my personal programs, and again, it's that driving force, because I don't like to see people get hurt. I don't like to see people lose money. I like to see people to be completely debt-free and actually have something within themselves. I have that motivation, but you've got to find whatever it is within you, just like I found it with me. I don't like being poor. And I also know that I don't have any family members, and if I don't do something about it, nobody's going to help me. Nobody's going to give me a handout. Nobody's going to do that. The difference is that I'm here and I'm sharing my enthusiasm, my background. I coach, I mentor, I'll do whatever it takes to help you. But you know what? I never had someone like me. Never did. And all I'm saying is take advantage of it. Learn from what I have to share and what I have to offer. I'm not the best out there, and I'm not anything like anybody special out there. But I know that I have that drive within. I've lost tons of money. For instance, in my retirement, I've lost over $500,000 in mutual funds. I've made a lot of money, so you wonder how the heck I did. That's because I've made good money. But I lost it pretty much almost all of it when the stock market took its plunge, and I lost most of my money. Again, I'm not asking you to feel sorry. What I'm trying to say is I've been in awkward situations. I've put money in joint ventures that, everything felt right. I'm a kind of person, I believe everybody at face value until you prove me otherwise. Have I had some people take advantage of me? Absolutely. Have I lost a ton of money in certain things? Absolutely. Okay, but did I just give up? Did I just roll over and said, oh, that's it, I'm not going to try anymore? No. I'm going to be 55 years of age, and I still have the drive, the motivation. When I was emancipated at 18, when I was told, you're on your own, John, and I never even had a job, but I figured out what it takes. I know that you can be successful. I'm already being successful. I have been successful. We're in this Xplocial. This is a fantastic thing. People are asking me, how in the world are you getting there? in under 4 days, mind you, I had over 18 people in there. I talk to each and every single people. I get them involved. You have to know what your elevator speech is. I'm just going to tell you, you got to know it. You've got to practice it and do whatever it takes. And you've got to get that person to say, tell me more. I like to hear about that. See, if you can't get that, and go to my other video and look what an elevator speech is. And Larry Marcus has come up with one, a very spectacular one, and it's easy. Practice it over and over and over and over and over and over. I mean, you got to get it down. It's just like conversation. You got to have it that way, okay? And you better know your Xplocial stuff. You better know if someone asks you, how much is it? How long is it for? What is it? You've got to know the answers, okay? You can't just depend. You can ask me. I'll give you the answers. But what I'm trying to say is you have to know them for yourselves. You don't want to be, and I'm a kind of person, I don't like to be dependent on anybody. But what this video is going to be about is how in the world can you get more people? Because people, there are people that are saying, I don't know a single person, John. And I'm going, really? I mean, I'm a guy who was raised in 17 foster homes, and I never had any ties whatsoever to them. I don't have any family members, and I can figure it out. Luckily, I've come up with a program that's going to help you. For those of you that can't seem to, you have no families, you have no brothers, sisters, you have no uncles, no aunts, you have no nephews, you don't have any single person, you have no friends whatsoever, guess what? I'm still going to show you, okay? I fit in the boat where I don't have family members, okay? I do have friends. I have people all over, okay? And I'm meeting people. You can do the same thing. I have a list of people that you're going to see down in here. If you're on my training website, these are the people, and this is my list that I developed for you, okay? Do not, I'm telling you right now, do not stereotype a single person. Go through the list. You're going to take one line at a time, and you're going to race and just get that piece of paper, and you're just going to write, first name, whatever it takes, first name, you can do whatever you want, and you're just writing it down. Do not stereotype. Say, oh, this person wouldn't be in. Oh no, this person would. Don't. I'm telling you, you're going to shoot yourself in the toe. Don't do that. Go through my entire list that you see here. Answer the questions. Go through every single one of them, and I promise you, you're going to probably have somewhere between the low, maybe 75 people, 100, 150 people, maybe even 200. Now, are all 200 people going to join Xplocial? Oh, no way! Okay, but I guarantee you, you cut that in half after you've taken, now you've just looked at your list, and you're saying, okay, now what about these people? I guarantee you, when you go through it and you keep narrowing it down and keep narrowing it down, you're going to have, at the bare bones minimum, 5 to 7 people. So I'm not exaggerating if I said you're going to find 75, 100, maybe 100, maybe 200 people, and these are not people that you know. These are not people you say your best buddies. For example, I'm just giving you an example on one of my list. If you happen to go to a certain store every single day and you say, oh, hi Cindy, or hi Bill, how you doing? Doesn't mean you're friends, but you know that person. When they recognize you, they know. They may not know you personally. They don't know, hey, you're John Shep. No, they know that you come in the grocery store. You have that familiar face. That is a particular person that would be very much interested, I guarantee you, especially if they knew that they can get $29 or $100 residual income. I'm telling you, if you present it, they'll do it. But that's going to be up to you. I'm not going to twist your arm, okay? You only need, really, 4 people. Do you really want to stop at 4 people? Larry Marcus says you probably need 7 to 10 people to make sure you handle your 4. But I'm going to tell you the real secret. The real secret is you make sure that you do whatever it takes. If you're going to do the minimum, and I'm not the kind of guy who does the minimum. No way. I'm going to do whatever it takes. But if you are one of those people and you are just one of these get by kind of people and you just want to do just the bare minimum, you're going to get that results. I promise you. If you're willing to get out of your comfort zone and do whatever it takes, because you are going to get paid for getting out of your comfort zone. I'm a shy person. You may not think I am, but I am in many ways. But you know what? I do whatever it takes. When it comes to making money, I will not be shy. I'll do whatever it takes. Because I know when I'm offering someone something, absolutely, I can make the world a difference. Remember, $29 or $100, and you know what? You should be telling every single person you've got to get into, everybody starts in at $29. That's a fact. Then you bump up to a platinum. They should get into the platinum as quick as possible. If they want, I had a guy call me up today and say, well, hey John, should I tell the person they should get into it next month? I go, that's up to you. Just remember, if someone comes in there before them, they're going to lose $100. So do you really want to tell? No, I'm going to tell everybody you need to get into the platinum as quick as possible. Otherwise, you have a possibility of losing that $100 that's going to be passed up to you. 4 people, just 4 people, very conservative. Okay, I've had many people, many have done the numbers and say, oh my goodness, John, I can't believe this. Just 4 people, $29,000. And it's being very, very, very conservative. It is, and that's at week 10. Do you want the kind of money? I'm telling you, fourth day that I was in the program, I had over 18 people. I'm going to do whatever it takes. And I'm telling every single person, you have to get the minimum of 4 people. And you make sure that they get their 4 people. Because if they do, and as soon as they bring in their second person, you're at a break even. You know that. As soon as you you bring in your second person, it is even. Now, since I happen to be your coach and your mentor, just like you will be their coach and their mentor, then what I'm saying to you is, as soon as someone brings a second person, you're at even. As soon as you get your 4 people, now you're in the money. And if you're going to do it, get your 4 people, do whatever it takes to get your 4 people. And you make sure that those people get their 4 people. I've already given you the list. If you look at here, I've outlined it. And don't stereotype and do whatever it takes, okay? I belong to a church, okay? And I'm just going to say, I don't know if I have that in my group, but you can talk to those people. And I am talking to those people because I know that when they see the Xplocial where they can make $29 or $109 or $100 in residual income, and in less than 10 weeks, really, they're going to have over $29,000. Do you think if I did not say something and they knew it, do you think they would be upset? I'll bet you they would, okay? I've got people. In fact, and since I've already brought in one person that's in my church, okay? And I did it yesterday, okay? And I asked him, and he said absolutely he was interested. But guess what? What if I didn't say something? Do you think that person might have been upset, knowing that he knows I do something? He doesn't know what I do. And by the way, I can say his first name. Hey, Brian, how you doing? So the thing is, what I'm trying to say is that everybody really is going to depend on you, and it's going to make a difference. Because let's say you're in the money now, you're in the 10th, or you're in the 30 days or 90 days or a year, and you're getting this money. And if you didn't tell someone, do you think they might be upset? Absolutely, they will. Everybody, I'm telling you, everybody, do whatever it takes to get your 4 people. And I'm talking, that's just your bare bones. If you want to use me as an example, in 4 days, I had over 18 people. Okay, this is my 6th day already. And I'm not going to go into the numbers, but what I'm trying to say is, I'm going to get as many, because the more people I get, guess what's going to happen? You know the answer. I'm going to make more money, and you will too. Are you willing to get out of your comfort zone in exchange for the money? And that's what you have to ask yourself. Look at it this way. Do you want to make $29,000? You can be as shy as you want, and I'm telling you I am. You can be as shy as you want, and if you cannot do that, if you will not get a single person, guess what's going to happen? You're not going to make any money. I'm just going to tell you straight. You have to get people into this. And it's not a bad thing. It is not a bad thing. This is a good thing. This is your future. This is your life. Some of you guys out there that are into this program are a lot younger than I am, okay? In fact, my youngest person is probably they're somewhere in their mid-20s, okay? Maybe upper 20s, okay? I've got people that are in their mid-70s, okay? It's all ages. It doesn't matter. There's no age to this. It's up to you. Look at my list. Don't stereotype. go through and just take it and just go through each one. You'll see the list and just write as many as you can. You go to the next one, you write as many as you can. You're going to get 75, 100, maybe even 200 people. Cut that down and say, okay, who would consider this? And you cut that down, and you're going to have pretty soon you will have a list. Absolutely positive that would love to hear what you have. Now, when you give it, okay, now I built my squeeze page, but pretty soon Xplocial is going to have their own squeeze page, and so all you have to do is get a URL, like from GoDaddy, for example, and you're going to want to do a email campaign. If you want, talk to me. I will help you to get set up. I use a web email campaign that does everything automatically for me. You're going to want that. Come to me. I will help you. In fact, I'll even maybe what I'll do is I'll even put a link in here. I'm going to say email campaign, so you can click on it, and you'll be able to click on it and get started if you want to. For those that whenever you want to do a campaign, I'm not saying you have to right now, but I personally use an email campaign, so I think I will put that link so you'll be able to click on it if you want to, okay? And it's going to help you. You really got to have an email campaign, because if you're doing it like I'm doing, you're going to have a lot of people. And so this makes it a lot easier when you're communicating, getting stuff out to them. Now, for those of you, if you want to send them to my web training page, hey, it's okay. You can do that, okay? If this will help you, send them to my website, okay? They have to opt in first, okay? And then that way they can get the training. I want to help you, okay? So if you want to send other people to it, I'm okay with that, okay? But my true devotion, and when I come in, because if they call me up and they ask for me, and I look at and I did not personally bring them in, I will say, you know what, you're going to have to talk to your upline, which would be you, okay? Because I'm not going to work with your person. I will personally work with you, help you answer your questions, and they can go to this training page if they want, and I'm okay with that, okay? For those of you that, you know, would like that extra boost to help your people, okay? And this should help you. So again, what is your driving? What is your motivation into this? For me, it's because I don't like being poor. Okay, I'm going to do whatever it takes. Do you want to just do the get by? Well, you can if you want. The get by is get a minimum 4 people and make sure that those 4 people get their 4 people. You've got to do that. And you should encourage them. Not only they're going to get into the gold at $29, but they're also going to get into the platinum at $100. Should they wait? No, I'm going to tell you straight up. They should get into it right away. So they can actually join, and then you click right on and be a platinum if they want. Remember, if the next person that comes in and they join in as a platinum and they pay the $100, guess what's going to happen? They're not going to get the $100. They'll get the $29, but they're not going to get the $100. And guess what will happen? They're going to get an email that says you just basically lost $100. Okay? So help your people, help yourself, do whatever it takes to get out of this comfort zone. Find the driving motivation that's in you that helps you to move forward. Work on this list. Don't stereotype not a single person, because if you do, you're going to shoot yourself in the toe, okay? If you want to make a lot of money, do exactly what I'm doing. And what am I doing personally? I'm getting in as many people as I can, okay? The sky is the limit, okay, as far as how much money you're going to make. It's really up to you. For me, I want to make a lot of money. I mean a lot of money. And for those of you who are aware, when you're making a lot of money, you definitely, and don't forget this, you want to incorporate, okay? And I'll help you to, I think I'll have a link there for Wayne where you're going to want to, don't get it yet, you don't need to yet until you start making money, but you don't want to touch the money. Now, if you've known me in the past, you never touch your money. You want to get incorporated first. Very, 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 very important. And there'll be another video down there with Wayne that I'll put in there that'll help you so that you don't make a mistake, because you don't want to shoot yourself in the toe, because when you're making a lot of money, the way we're going to make a lot of money, and I promise you, you will, because as months go on, it will build. Once you go over 500 people, I think it's 512, it will escalate all by itself. It would just sort of compound, and it would just start doubling, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger. And all of a sudden, this money is going to be, I mean, it's going to be huge. You want to be participating in that? You can. You can, if you're going to do like, if you want to be like me and who wants to get out of their comfort zone, who wants to make a lot of money, you can. I promise you, you can. Okay, I know how this stuff works because I do understand how numbers work, and this is something that is absolutely spectacular. Again, I'm John Shepkoff. I'm going to encourage you to go through all this website. Sometimes I will be adding things in there, and you may not think there is, but you know what? I might sneak something in here, and I've added something new, so you better look at it. Do you want to just watch the video that I've just done for you right here only once? Well, that's up to you. If you really want, you will go through this. You will go through all the videos many, many, many times, because there's going to be something in it that you didn't catch before. And you're going, oh, I get what he's saying. Or now I understand what he means by that. Okay? Again, I'm John Shepkoff. You make it a terrific day, and I'll see you at the top.